How's it, folks? Hotfix 1.21.4 has just been released for Dyna 2. It's exclusively focused on the tower raid, with most of these changes being some of the feedback they've gotten after they fully released it. They also point out that this isn't the final version. They are going to continue working on it. So if it's not where you'd like it, maybe just wait a while and see how it turns out in a couple of weeks to a couple of months' time. To acknowledge that, they've added a little beta symbol to the Towerade selection screen from the main menu so you know that it's not the final version. With that out of the way, let's go through the fixes quickly. They fixed issues with one of the toughest enemies, the fire extinguisher. This no longer instantly kills you. Instead, it knocks you on your back and you lose a small bit of health. It's significantly better than what it was previously. I'm quite liking this change. They've rebalanced bounties and added new achievements for Jay and bounties for solo. So now it's no longer having to do like 10,000 kills or whatnot. They've significantly reduced it. So it's a lot less grindy and a lot more manageable. You could easily do them in 1 or 2 runs of the tower raid as opposed to having to grind it out. So this is also another good change to see. They've resolved multiple AI replication issues, but they specify more is to come. They included more floors for the quick and regular mode rotation. So now if you play the shorter options, you should see some of the floors from the elite mode, which had up to 12 floors. So you should see a bit more variation, which is good to see. Gameplay balance and difficulty adjustments on some of the floors. So it's actually, I found it significantly easier and quicker to run through each of the floors. So you should spend less time on each tower raid and get more rewards for doing it. So all in all, so far doing pretty decently for the changes they've implemented. They've also rebalanced the rooftop fight. So they seem to have basically reduced the amount of zombies, virals, and volatiles that pop up at once so you're not constantly swarmed. You still have to fight volatile. You still have to beat the GRE aberration, whatever, as the boss fight to get the loot and complete the raid. But it is also, just like the previous changes, made less of a hassle to complete. They fixed clipping issues with chests and small bins. They've added further fixes for players being blocked by geometry. Shortened the time needed to apply medicine so you can heal much faster. It's quite a nice change. Fixed an issue with players teleporting outside the map, as well as various bug fixes that they don't go into much detail about. And on top of that, they're also going to be addressing the following topics in future updates. They're going to improve the experience when team lose their last life and make the overall tower raid experience more rewarding. So expect more adjustments in that regard, as well as resolving further AI replication issues, balancing floors to provide the best experience for solo and co-op players. So it's nice to actually see they are recognizing that a lot of their players play this game solo, as well as continue to address different bugs. So all in all, I would say this is actually a pretty decent patch hotfix to the tower raid, and it's nice to see that they are still taking our feedback. But otherwise, I hope you all have a fantastic day. Take care, and cheers for now.